I got bad press for this crazy thing. I'd like to say to those people, I like smoking bands because I like to get up from the table and walk around. But here, when I do it, I've got a lot of photographers taking the same picture, and if I didn't wear dark glasses, I'd be blind. But there's no option anymore. I have the same driver all the time here. And I said, that's all right. You don't have to block them and know you're in the car. He says, no, Jack. I didn't know it wasn't legal to smoke in a car. Yes. That's pretty extreme.
But does it bother you when you're photographed all the time? You must be used to that after all this time.
No, I'm not. I'm bothered by the fact that, well, for 20, 25 years, 99% of the time, I never go in and out of a doorway when I'm traveling, that there are not the photographers there. But if it is that, what do you want to doom yourself to be bothered the rest of your life? It's not going to work for you. It doesn't work for me.
Let's talk about...
I know a lot of their first names. I'm so familiar with it.
I bet you have conversations with them about their families sometimes.
Every once in a while. More about their girlfriends.
Well, we might get onto that subject later, but we better talk about the film first.
Bucket list.
Yeah, bucket list. What, I tell you, explain the title. That's a good place to start.
The bucket list refers to a list, and it's described in the picture, that you make up of things that you would like to do before you kick the bucket. And my research turned up that this had to do with hanging, you know, when they just kick the bucket out from somebody. So I did my homework there. But it's already into the jargon in the American political scene. McCain, they asked him why he wanted to be president. He says, well, it's on my bucket list. So apparently it's a good title. Why they change it in every other country but English speaking is a mystery to me, but they do.
Ah, that's the wonders of the film industry.
When I'm in charge, I'm the wonder of the film. They wouldn't. They would not be changing it.
Listen, Jack, I know that you are Hollywood royalty, and I tell you now, I get nervous about talking to nobody when I do this job, but you, I'm a little on edge with you, Jack.
Ah, come on.
Well, you can tell I'm a little bit on edge.
The most relaxing guy you've ever met.
Oh, I was going to bring some booze. I thought we'd make an afternoon of it. But that's...
I don't drink.
You don't drink, that's true. It's essentially a film about two guys who are dying, and it's a comedy.
Right.
That's not easy to do.
No, sometimes the simplest things are daring. When they say that you're a risk taker, this is not about external factors for me. It's how difficult is the piece. Well, when you know it's what they call a two-hander, there's not going to be a lot of camera pyrotechnics, which always support the performance, that is going to be on you, Jack. You know you've got no place to run, no place to hide, so to speak. And I'd always want to work with Morgan before we were such distinguished gents. We were kind of wild when we first met in the 70s. And like a lot of things in the movie business, there's so many people you would love to work with. So it's that kind of thing. And then, as Rob said...
this is Rob Reiner, the director.
Yeah, Rob Reiner, who directed the picture, said, look, we got to get this right because we're not going to make this movie again. This is a subtle thing. Incidentally, this movie is the second highest test-scoring movie in the history of Warner Brothers. I wasn't expecting it. But it's very reinforcing. You don't like to say, oh, the audience will like it. I'm always afraid I'll jinx myself or something like that. But when these statistics are so good, I feel confident that, and they do, that we're out against the storm here. We're not a darling. We're not in the awards picture. What we're in is we're the movie they all hope to make next year. When they say, what's wrong? All these depressing movies. We've got to make more uplifting movies. And I think, well, why didn't you put that in your review?
Get a tattoo. Is that the sum of your ambition? That would have taken bath deeper than you.
It's easy to be deep in freshman philosophy. What's Dr. Holland say? We got months, right?
A year, maybe.
We could do this. We should do this.
No, I
don't think about money. That's all I got is money.
But I don't know.
What don't you know?
It was meant to be metaphorical. Just trying to get a handle on...
Blah, blah, blah. You're the one crying you never took a shot. Here's your chance.
My chance to what? Make a fool of myself?
Never too late.
I was surprised you guys hadn't worked together before. And what a great rapport you have. And also, bear in mind that the two of you spend a lot of time on your backs, in bed, in hospital, trying to get this rapport going.
This was another thing I analyzed closely when I did the script. There's that old actor saying, if you can sit, don't stand. If you can lay, don't sit. So we both knew, ooh, that lull at the beginning of the morning, we'll be laying down. And, you know, Morgan never got out. I'd look under the camera. He's laying there looking dead, you know. Fantastic.
And, of course, you both got to go skydiving as well, didn't you, Jack?
Yeah, we sure did.
It's a feel-good movie. That's not easily done when the subject is
The
death.
subject, I feel like, technically speaking, the success we have had to date with it is based on you can't be sentimental with this kind of movie. You can have sentiment, but if you're sentimental, you lose the audience. You know, too much violins for me, Jack. Sorry, I don't want to be told how to feel. So lines in it like, I believe more people die from visitors than diseases, or how do you want me to treat your ultimate demise as though it were your own? These are not character lines to get people to like you.
They have two meanings, don't they, basically?
Yeah, they're zippy in there. And I think it's a very fine line. It's a very high wire act, other than you're not going to die from a movie, but it's that kind of thing. We're both in the same boat. How's that for a metaphor? We got a real opportunity here.
Opportunity? That is real twisted, even by your standards.
We still feel good, right? Energy's coming back a little bit. Asymptomatic, the doc says. The way I see it, we can lay around here hoping for a miracle in some science experiment. Or we can put some moves on.
Skydiving, huh?
All right.
Do you know what my favourite line in the film is? I think you say the last 45 years have flown by like smoke through a keyhole. That's a fantastic line. And what I wanted to ask you, Jack Nicholson, has the last 45 years for you personally flown by in that fashion?
Well, there's a bit more lingering there. That last hasn't come yet.
I wasn't implying that.
Yeah, no. And I stole the line, incidentally. It was a description of a running back.
Is that right?
Yeah. He runs like smoke and slips by like smoke through a keyhole. And I remember it's 30 years ago in some sports article.
Fantastic. But when you look back over your career, I mean, what roles are you most proud of? What parts do you wish you'd said yes to, or what roles do you wish you'd said no to?
Well, when I'm trying to dispel the fact that people think I'm intelligent, I told them I turned down The Godfather and The Sting in the same year. But I'm very finely tuned to what movies are, which is the art form of the possible. You know, I didn't turn those films down because I didn't think they were good. I turned them down because I was doing something else.
Do you still arrange your filmmaking schedules around the LA Lakers and where they're playing and when they're playing?
I never did that.
Is that a fallacy?
Yes.
I don't believe that.
In fact, I get mad at them. I say, what do you think? I'm not a serious person? This is entertainment to me. Win, lose, or draw, it's over when it's over, and I got an important job here. I'm kind of a fan. What, you don't think I'm serious? I'm going to care about a ball game? This, you know, we got a lot riding here you may have forgotten, you know.
I know you're serious about golf because I read about this, so it must be true. Do you still have that rather intriguing practice routine where you fire balls out the back garden into the canyon, or is that not true either?
The canyon is littered with balls. Littered. And I don't know if obsession is passion, but if it bites you, you're bit.
And are you sick now of people coming up to you in the street and saying, go on, Jack, just once, say, here's Johnny?
In the street, out of the street, I look them in the eye and say, my rate is about $100,000 a day. I don't do amateur theatricals.
And that keeps them quiet.
Yeah.
Jack Nicholson, what a pleasure. Thank you very much indeed. Good luck with the bucket list.
Bucket list's a dilly.
An absolute pleasure. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you. Pretty crisp, Ted.
Pretty good yourself, Jack.
Hey.
Can't afford you for any longer, though.
All right.
See you.